This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, well, I'm in a kerfuffle. I'm all frazzled, Jack. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Good afternoon.
It took me twice as long to get to work today, and I don't know why. It was like some sort of JFK cavalcade. I was like, have they closed the roads? Is Trump in town? What's going on? Because it took me an hour and a half. It never takes me that long. So I'm a bit behind the eight ball. I haven't got my cup of tea with me. So as soon as we get through Post Malone, I'm going to be sipping on that cup of tea.
Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissie Swan's Who Am I?
You know, I've been up since 4 a.m. 4 a.m, Jack.
That is ridiculous. We said last night we were going to try and sleep well because we both didn't sleep the night before.
It's the moon. It's the moon for sure. But I made good use of my extra time in the morning.
What did you do?
I'll be revealing at 3 p.m. the main thing I did. But I also cooked a batch of cookies with lots of vanilla from Queen in them.
Yum.
And I want you to try them.
I could go a little sweet treat.
Could you? Because they are really good. If you want the recipe, it's on my Instagram page.
Well, they're nice and soft.
Kayla, are you mad for a cookie?
I love a good cookie, actually.
Well, go to my Instagram page because there's a great recipe with a secret ingredient, Philadelphia cream cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're yum.
They're smooth and sweet like you, Kayla. Are you ready to win some cash, my love?
I hope so.
All right, I've got 5 clues in front of me about a particular celebrity and $500 cash, and I want to give every penny to you. Let's go. I performed at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2014.
J-Lo?
Great guess.
Good stab in the dark. Clue 2 for $400 cash.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. It is Bruno Mars.
Yay!
$400 cash, Kayla.
That's good.
Amazing.
That's almost the most we've given away.
I know, for a little while there.
Really good. I bet Bruno Mars knows his way around the kitchen with a batch of cookies.
I reckon he'd add something else in there too.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think you might as well.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Double day, Jack.
It sure is.
I feel very guilty because in the song then, you had your credit card out and I said in a shady fashion, what are you buying now? And you said,
I am donating to Fred's Big Run for Christine Swan because it is double day.
oh, I'm so sorry for doubting you. So to explain double day to you, if you donate $25, an anonymous matcher, I just love the idea of this anonymous matcher. It's like,
secret.
I imagine it's like Charlie from Charlie's Angels. You just see the back of his head. He's got a great big desk and
Yep.
he just does everything on the phone. Not unlike Daryl Summers in the last in the dying moments of the Logies. But if you donate $25, Charlie from Charlie's Angels will match that. If you donate $100, there's $200 that gets into my account.
So today is the day to do it. Jump on fredsbigrun.org and search for Chrissie Swan, or just go to the link in our bio at The Chrissie Swan Show.
Or on my Insta page as well. Now, I do need to tell you things are getting diabolical because I have made, stupidly in a recession essentially, a target of $200,000. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get there. But every dollar, goes towards saving someone with avoidable blindness, which is extraordinary. $25. I mean, you would pay that. You would pay that to have a T-shirt dry cleaned, Jack.
Literally.
And you could choose that, or you could save someone's sight forever.
Well, today I chose both. And by way of doing that, I've chosen bankruptcy.
So get on and donate for me. I'm doing very well. It's at the end of day 9, I'd done 103 kilometres. So I was 13 kilometres ahead of schedule.
Great.
And the anxiety is real, people.
And given today is Double Day Swanee, I want to keep an eye on this over the show the next 2 hours. So we're at $53,489. Go on now, donate, leave your name and a little message, and we might even read it out on air.
We totally will.
We totally will, because we've got nothing better to talk about.
I mean, we will do anything.
Chrissie's clickbait.
Yes, that was Lizzo. Now, this is a very interesting advancement. I know that you, Jack,
What?
You just love a scandal so much.
I love a scandal.
And you believe 100% that Lizzo is guilty of these sexual harassments and sexual harassments and weight shaming accusations.
Without question. And I think if we did a deep dive into 50% of the celebrities we know and love, and singers and actors and actresses, I'm sure there'd be a lot of things like this. It's just some of them get uncovered, some don't.
Yeah, but also sometimes you have a bad day.
I think Lizzo's had a lot of bad days.
I'm sure that there is someone in your history that you've worked with
that
could lodge a complaint.
Without question, and this is why I'm saying, this is why I know.
But how can that be right?
Because I think...
Because you're a joy and a pleasure.
I know, but not everyone would think that. Imagine some of the conversations that we have off air. If people heard that, we would be cancelled immediately. But so you think you're in this inner sanctum with your close friends and colleagues, but clearly there's a few outliers,
right,
who then go after you.
I think we need to be more careful.
I think we do too.
But I want to extend an offer to you that I will be your character reference.
And I will be yours.
If you are ever... Oh, thank you. I'm sure I probably will need it.
Anyway, back to Lizzo.
6 more people have come out and said... Guilty. They've said, this happened to me. What is interesting in this article, though, is it makes a bit more sense because these accusers are from her reality show, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, we haven't seen.
More like Big Girls Watch Out for Lizzo.
Oh, amen. Hey, amen. Stay down. But the thing is, so the premise behind this show is it's a reality show where girls audition to be part of her backup dancer troupe. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that it makes sense to weight shame them or whatever, but remember the original stories when there was auditions and all that sort of stuff, and they had to... That was all on the set of the show. It wasn't on her tour. In this article.
I get what you're saying.
So the stories are changing. The accusations are from her TV show.
And when you are in the environment, to defend Lizzo a little bit, when you're in the environment of a reality show,
yes,
you do have to play up a character for Lizzo of being a bit of a villain and creating some good drama. So these dancers, if they were in this setting of a reality show, they kind of got to realise what you're signing up for is some manipulation and some good telly.
Well, I think that Lizzo might be a victim of a bad edit, like a Married at First Sight character.
Yeah. But what if it was happening in IRL?
What do you mean IRL?
When the cameras were down, if she was still being a bit of a bouge.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We never
See,
will.
this is the thing. It's all gone very murky. And as my daughter says, I'm going to want photographic evidence. Now, let's move on to my queen, Taylor Swift. I did have a Taylor Swift wind cheater on today that I was going to wear to work, and I looked down and underneath the boobs, which is an area I generally can't see, but I looked in the mirror. That's the only way I can see under my boobs.
Yeah.
It had all cake batter all over it.
I'm glad you went for the Grey Mile
I went for this.
Museum of Art New York sweater.
Thank you, but I was feeling like it was going to be a Taylor Swift day, and I was not wrong. There's a new playlist at Starbucks. It's called Starbucks Lovers.
Cherry lips, crystal skies.
Oh, wait, this is the wrong bit here.
Starbucks lovers.
Everybody thought that was the lyric, Starbucks Lovers. It isn't.
What? I've always thought it was.
We've got a long list of ex-lovers. Can you hear it now?
I can, but I prefer Starbucks Lovers.
Well, everybody does, and everybody continues to sing it, including me on my own in the car. They've got so you can order a debut. This is a name of her album, which is a hot chocolate. You can order a Speak Now, which is a dragon drink. Good Lord, what's that? 1989 is an iced caramel macchiato. And Folklore, they've made a mistake here because that album came out famously in lockdown.
COVID, yeah.
That was a Freudian slip then. I wanted to say lockdown and I said breakdown instead.
Bit of both.
Folklore is a chai tea latte and it really should be a flagon of red wine.
True.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Now, this is potentially a sad story, but I want you to park the fact that this man didn't make it out alive. All right, so somebody's lost someone they love, but let's ignore that.
Don't worry about it.
Just shush about it. Italian man has been crushed to death under thousands of wheels of cheese. And not just any cheese, my personal favourite, Grana Padano.
What type of cheese is that?
It's a Parmesan. It's the very expensive aged Parmesan with the little flecks of salt in them, in it. Having said that, and this is maybe a controversial opinion, my daughter Peg, who's grown up in a gourmet household, prefers what she calls powdered Parmesan.
Not the Kraft, the green plastic container.
Yes, I'm
Peg.
sorry to say. And she will often say, because I buy a big wheel of beautiful Parmesan.
Yeah.
You can just eat it in your hand. And she's always like, have you got any powdered?
Be better, Peg.
I've gone along with it. I was tempted to say be better, Peg. No, not in this house. But you can't help it, all right? Sometimes.
She's allowed a guilty pleasure, I guess.
And it is damn delicious.
I know, but
sometimes I choose it as well because on a spag bowl, a little sprinkle out of that iconic green metallic canister. I mean, it's not cheese.
I was about to say, I don't know what we're eating, but I also know what the price of cheese is, and I get if you've got to go to the canister, it's a better option.
You have to. A lot of my friends are mad for cheese. I don't really love cheese. I'm not. I'm very fussy, but I do like Grana Padano Parmesan.
Yeah.
And the minute I saw this, I thought, my friend Sophie, this would be her preferred way of going. She loves cheese so much, her doctor identified it.
What do you mean?
Like she went for a checkup and she's like...
He could see that.
The doctor said, do you eat a lot of cheese?
Wow.
And she said, yes, I do. And I don't know what probably the cholesterol was what gave it away. But her doctor could tell. She loves cheese so much. And I sent this to Soph and I said, you would love to go this way.
Totally. And this guy, Giacomo, was 75 years old and owned the factory. So I feel like he died doing what he loves.
And I tell you what, the fact that he died in his own factory means he saved a really big lawsuit.
Totally.
Because if it was anyone else, Giacomo would have been in a lot of trouble. I want to ask you, Jack, if you could choose how to die, preferably regarding foodstuffs and products.
I can tell you right now.
How would you choose? Would you choose this, wheels of cheese?
I wouldn't choose wheels of cheese because I love cheese but not enough to die from it. One of my mates, Cam, nearly had an allergic reaction to this very food at the start of the year and I nearly watched it happen. But I was like, actually, I'd be okay going this way because I was doing what I love.
You died doing what you loved.
We'd just had a vodka martini and he started eating oysters and then suddenly his throat started to inflame and sort of close over and he was choking.
It's terrifying.
I was like, I'd happily go that way.
You would go that way?
Yeah, have my last oyster. Make sure it's a good coffin bay. And I want to have enjoyed about 3 or 4 before I die. And then on that 5th or 6th oyster, just...
What's the most oysters you've eaten at a setting? I know that we normally do a dozen each.
Probably 15. 15 or 16.
Okay, so we're doing well.
How would you like to go?
This is how I would like to go because I can only choose.
I reckon I know how.
I've got 2 choices, one on land and one not on land. Okay. So the first one, I would fill the room with the smell of fresh coffee beans.
Beautiful.
Right, because you can't die from that, right?
No.
So that would set the scene.
You'd feel at home.
I would feel so happy.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to have a coffee now, an irresponsible coffee at 2:55.
Mate, we already haven't been sleeping. No, I'm not allowing it. Annie, don't let her get a coffee.
Annie, I will fight you if you stand between me and the coffee machine.
Tell Marina to turn the coffee machine off.
Ha! All right, so the room is full of the smell of coffee beans.
Yep.
And then out of nowhere, an avalanche of potato gems.
Oh, wow.
Just do me in. And while they're going in, I'm like the hungry hippo going, I'm trying to get as many as I can.
It's like a game.
Yes, if I can't have that, I would like to drown in a big vat of Laxa.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Hello, we are with you for another hour on this very exciting double donation day for my Fred's Big Run. I want to give a big shout out to the Big G, Lisa, Linda and Joe, who have all donated. And the good news is anything you donate today will be doubled by an anonymous donor. I absolutely love that. Doubled. You put in 25, I get 50 for the charity. Also this morning, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I cannot explain my sleep.
It's the moon.
Vicky, the receptionist, told us it's the moon, and we're going to go with that.
Totally.
I have made the most delicious chicken soup for my darling Joel Chrissie, and I'm so excited for him to come in. He'll be in any minute because, of course, his show kicks off in an hour. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. It's so delicious. I even brought some in for you as well,
Yum.
Jack, but don't tell Joel because he'll be very, very jealous.
It's his birthday tomorrow too, isn't it?
It is his birthday.
And Blackers today. Happy birthday, Blackers.
It's a beautiful birthday celebration on that show.
It is. Next, we're celebrating the bum bag and Chrissy's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh my God, I haven't worn deodorant in 2 days.
Stop!
Chrissy's Quizzy.
And you can imagine the activity. 10 to 15 kilometres a day. It smells like I've rubbed kebab
How
wrapper.
does one forget to put deodorant on?
You've got no idea about my life,
really
do you?
don't.
No, you just sashay around in the morning. I'm making 3 different breakfasts and 3 different lunches.
I'm so
Before
sorry.
you're even out of bed, before you've even clocked off threads or whatever it is that you're doing in the morning. Anyway, we digress. Zoe and Sarah join us. Hello, girls.
Hello.
Have you worn deodorant today? Important question.
Yes. Yes.
Are you a roll-on or a spray?
Roll on. Good for the environment.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think we've forgotten about CFCs now, haven't we? Remember there was a big hole in the ozone and weren't allowed to use a spray and then everyone to roll on, then you forget.
I find a spray more effective than a roll-on.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm the other way.
I'm the other way too.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe I need to give roll-on a go again.
That was such a great
think-
discussion and I want to talk more about it. For some reason, I want to talk about shopping bags with you, but I can't because I've got to give away this bum bag, all right? We've got questions, your names are your buzzers, and the first one to get to 3 wins this bum bag.
Good luck, Zoe.
Yeah, good luck.
Why are you wishing Zoe good luck? Don't you want to win, Sarah?
Yeah, but I'm a fair player.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
She's kind.
I know. It's weird.
Maybe you should look it up.
What does that mean?
I just love Chrissy. Well, for Chrissy's couple of hours a day, I go into Chrissy mode and I just love everybody.
I love that.
I love that too.
It's like taking a drug.
And do you know what? Stuff it. I felt like I wanted to talk to you about shopping bags and I'm going to bloody do it. Because similar to the sprays with the CFCs, like, bad for the environment, la la la.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day, paper bags were the enemy? So we got rid of them. And then we had plastic bags. But now all of a sudden, we've forgotten that paper bags are the enemy.
And now we're back to them.
We've got paper bags again.
Paper bags are really cool, but just don't get them wet.
Oh, and also don't put anything heavy in them.
Truth.
True.
Like if you want a watermelon, forget about it.
Carry it yourself.
I'm angry. All right, let's
Cradle
go.
it like a baby.
Your names are your buzzers. It was so long ago that I said that rule. Question number 1. It's been revealed that an American fast food chain will build up to 200 stores in Australia and I'm excited. Which chain am I talking about? I mean, don't have a crack or anything, ladies.
No,
Hi, Zoe.
they've been buzzed out. No,
Okay,
it's been
well,
buzzed out.
it's Wendy's. Now, Wendy's used to be around back in the day because I remember the ad, Wendy's, 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 yum.
I remember as a kid in Mornington Central going to Wendy's.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it had left.
I feel like, and this might be a Mystic Chrissy cross promotion here, but I feel like Wendy's is going to be like In-N-Out Burger here. And they're
You
gonna,
reckon?
yeah, and they're going to do amazing burgers.
I hope so.
Question number 2, my armpits stink.
No, let's not draw attention to it because I can't smell them yet.
When texting, what is OFC an abbreviation for? I didn't know this.
I love this.
Nobody knows this. It's of course.
I use it all the time.
Not to me, you haven't.
Oh, OFC.
No. Question number 3. 10 years ago, this hit was released. I'm going to need the title and artist.
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
Katy Perry. And was it Raw?
Yes, it is.
Well done, Sarah.
Good on you,
Yay,
Sarah.
Zoe, we got one. Well, I got one.
Well done.
Girls, you're making it really hard for me. I want to give you both a bum bag so bad.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. Which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo? God, these are hard, Jack.
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
Horse.
Yes, it is.
2 points to Sarah.
I love my GGs.
Say, Sarah, I know you live in Phillip Island. Have you had fish and chips from the San Remo fish and chip shop recently?
Yes, the co-op.
Oh, man, those potato cakes.
Question number
And you go-
5.
Yeah.
And you go and sit on the pier, and it's great.
I know, it's great. Question number
not
5, we're
postcards.
running out of time.
Okay.
Postcard. Question number 5, name 2 of the 4 judges on this year's season of The Voice.
Oh, don't watch it.
I'm going to...
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, for the win.
I nearly said Zoe, sorry. Sarah, okay, The Voice. We've got Jason Derulo
Yes.
and Jessica Malboy.
Yes, my girl.
Done.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
Yes. Fill the
I'm
bum
used to
bag.
it.
Fill the bum bag with little sardines and then lure one of those penguins in on Phillip Island and put it in your backpack.
So jealous.
Good on you, Zoe.
I would love to.
Good on you, Sarah.
Congratulations, Sarah.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Is that Dean Lewis?
Sure is.
He has got a fantastic duet with Julia Michaels, who's one of my favourite voices ever. And we are playing it on this very
I
station.
interviewed her once, and it was definitely not one of my favourite interviews ever.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yes, indeed. You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. We've only got half an hour to go, which is sad. I don't want this to end, Jack.
And it's double day, whilst you mentioned how good today is.
Yes.
Jump on our Instagram and click the link in our bio to donate to Swanee's Fred Hollow's Walk campaign. And it's double day, which means whatever you donate is doubled.
Which is great value. I know times are tough. $5 turns into $10.
We
A
love it.
miracle. Now it's time for sweeping statements. We do this every Thursday. 13 24 10. What is your unpopular opinion? Mine was probably from that discussion in Chrissie's quizzy. Bring back the plastic bags.
I know.
The paper ones do not work.
The greenies will hate us, but I'm telling you,
Yeah,
the
but will
papers
they?
just don't work.
My real sweeping statement is this. I picked up some dry cleaning the other day. I do dry, I'm famously, I love the laundry and I treat it as a challenge because I have no life. So I very rarely go to the dry cleaner. I would go maybe once a year.
Really?
Yep, or maybe once every 2 years. It's only when it's absolutely... I've got linen pants and, they all get creased around the crotch.
Yeah.
And you can't fix that. So that's what I do, and I take them in a job lot, and that's that. Pick them up. There was like 3 pairs of pants, a fancy shirt that I wore in Sydney on that Loki's weekend, which I really loved, and something else, 5 or 6 things. $79.90. I nearly had a heart attack. What?
I am like, you would die at how often I use the dry cleaner. I'm there twice a week. And the
What?
Twice a week I go, yeah. Yeah.
What on earth have you got that warrants dry cleaning?
My weekends.
Oh, my God.
After the club on a Saturday night, whatever I've worn on a Saturday night goes to the dry cleaner on my way to work Monday.
I hate to think what any sort of screening would test positive for at that dry cleaner after you've been there. But my sweeping statement is dry cleaning is way too expensive.
Okay.
Prohibitively expensive. I won't go back.
I will not judge you on that, but what I will do is print my statement of how much I've spent on dry cleaning because you will pass out.
Okay, what period?
I'll give you a year's worth.
Do you think it's like
It'd be in the thousands.
300? What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot wait. And can you please take photographs of the clothes that you're getting dry cleaned
I
as
will.
well? I want
will.
that.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Oh yeah, dry cleaners are too expensive. Paper bags suck.
Truth, both true. Truth hurts, as the great, maybe not so great, Lizzo would say.
Michaela, what is your sweeping statement?
I personally think that Pepsi's better than Coke.
Oof.
Bow, bow.
This is big. No, Michaela, can you mount a case for this as I sip a Diet Coke?
I think it's Coke's just way too fizzy, and Pepsi's got like a bit more flavour, I feel.
I agree with you. I mean, I'm a Coke girl. I'm a Diet Coke girl because,
It's the
my
best.
whole body image was ruined by Earl McPherson in the 80s, and I find it hard to let go of. But sometimes, like on Friday night, I went out with my kids, Michaela, and it was one of those restaurants that didn't have Coke. It had Pepsi only. And I get a bit excited to be told that I can't have Coke and that I can have a Pepsi.
Yeah, I love those places.
I agree with you that Pepsi has a stronger taste than Coke, but that's why I prefer Coke, because the Pepsi taste can be overpowering.
We're not supposed
Sorry,
to be
we're not meant to
changing
fight.
Michaela's mind. We're going to give her a prize, though. I think it could be a Priceline voucher for you, my
a
darling.
Priceline voucher for you, Michaela. Thank you for calling.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to
You're the best.
Eliza. Eliza, what is your sweeping statement?
I think that paper straws are for the bin.
That's what
I'm with you on the paper bags that plastic is way better. And same with the straws. You have 3 sips of your Coke over your Pepsi and it's gone. You can't use it anymore.
Agree. And we all want to do the right thing by the environment, but we also want a product that works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really removed the fun of my McDonald's experience, having to drink my post-mix with a paper straw.
Yeah, or especially like your frozen Cokes and that are the worst.
Right?
I think you can still get plastic ones at a 7-Eleven Slurpee. I'm fairly sure.
Let's ask our mate Jacker at 7-Eleven.
That is a great sweeping statement, and I don't think anyone would disagree with you. I'm going to go a little bit further, Eliza, and say the paper lids on takeaway coffee cups should also go in the bin. The other day I went to order one. I didn't have a keep cup with me, sue me, and I saw the lid and I said, no, sorry, don't worry. I'll keep walking.
Priceline pharmacy voucher for you, Eliza.
Rachel, hit us with your sweeping statement.
I believe that presents should only be bought for like the traditional holidays, like birthdays and Christmas and stuff, not Easter.
Not Easter. But you'd
Easter
go
is chocolate.
Yeah, you'd go for a Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, but like just chocolate. But when did it get into buying like pajamas and all this extra stuff?
I'm sorry, what?
Can't afford this extra
What has
stuff.
happened to Easter? I thought it was just chocolate. What are people doing?
They're creating these big baskets. They're putting all this stuff into it. It's just like, what happened to good old just here's your chocolate bunny?
I agree with you. Where do you stand on like anniversaries and Valentine's Day?
The traditional stuff, like your Valentine's is your flowers, or your anniversaries are your paper, your wood, whatever the thingy says it needs to be. Like,
I can't believe it. I always get disappointed. It's like you got to do 50 years with someone for the tin anniversary. I'm like, jeez.
Rachel, we're going to send you an Amazon Echo Dot with Alexa for that sweeping statement.
You will love that.
Ooh.
Danielle, what is your sweeping statement?
Showers in the morning are a waste of water.
Okay, hold up.
No, Danielle. No, sorry. I know this is a no judgment. That is rank. Everyone should shower twice a day, morning and night. I sometimes shower 3 times. You are wrong.
Okay, look, I agree. Showering in the morning and night is fine, but if you had to pick one, surely you would just pick the night.
Yes.
But I don't want to pick
Yes, because that is better value because you're clean as you're sleeping because you're not moving. You're cleaner.
Yes.
If you
morning,
have to
then you
forego
are.
one, yes, you are spot on, Danielle. And for that, what do we do? Do we do an Alexa?
Yeah, let's give you an Amazon Echo Dot with Alexa. Funny you speak about showers, Danielle, because I can smell Chrissie from here today.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
First things first, there's some headlines going around Logie's 2023. Conspiracy theories spread after Sam Pang goes missing. Following his Take No Prisoners hosting gig, I'm imagining him hiding in a cave, worried about what Daryl Summers and Larry Emder might think of him. Trust me, that is not occurring. I can confirm that he is not missing. He's on holiday with his family.
Only Sam Pang gets to do a gig like the Logies, our dear friend, and then gets 4 weeks off every other job.
I know. He is amazing. Talk about standing up for what you need. He is the best at it.
Yes, we could all learn something from him.
So there you go. Don't worry about Sam. He's fine. Kylie Minogue. Okay, I mean, I'm dead. Las Vegas residency went on sale and then immediately sold out as fans crashed the website.
This makes me so upset and angry, but it's not like I was going to get to go anyway. But still, I'm like, there's no chance.
I know. And it's weird. I feel the same way because I'm listening to a podcast at the moment called The Girlfriends.
Yeah. True
crime, of course. And it's set in Las Vegas. And they're talking about all their places that they go for shrimp salad and all of that. And I'm like...
You just want to be
there. My mind is in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
My mind is at this residency. My body is not. And will not be. I just feel like we need to celebrate our favourite Kylie songs here.
What is your favourite Kylie song?
Look, I love Spinning Around. I love Confide in Me, but my absolute favourite is an old one back in the Stockagon and Waterman days called Wouldn't Change a Thing. All again, I wouldn't change a single thing.
Great video too.
It's a great video. It's like a handheld camcorder in her backyard and she's as cute as a button in it.
Whilst we're talking about off-Broadway Kylie songs, I love this from Fever, Your Love.
Fever is a great album. It's one after the other. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
But if you had to go like a Kylie you knew, like that everyone knows,
Yeah.
what would you go?
I'd go spinning around. Spinning around. Every time you play this at a party, the dance floor packs out.
It's a dance floor
Packs
filler.
out. It is a dance floor filler.
This is my ode, like a Kylie song that everyone knows.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This reminds me of you, actually. First time I knew. Oh, God. Good on her. I mean, I was going to say, will she add more dates? But it's a residency, of course.
Of course she will.
Yeah, oh my
She'll
God.
keep printing that money, man.
You go, girl.
That's us done, Swanee.
Oh, no. I've got to go back to my real life now.
You do.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are just around the corner, and I hope he likes the soup I've made. Joel was sick yesterday, so the SOS went out to me. Please, Swanee, make me some soup.
And you've done just
And I've
that.
done it.
We'll see you tomorrow for Chrissie's correspondence. If you've got any feedback on this week's week of shows, slide in at the Chrissy Swan Show.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.